Glazers for not taking good
care.
But
I never said how is it possible? Say it doesn't normally happen in Abuja. And them saying Chonu Mum was extraordinary.
Born again, the way and you. Born again, the way and your father video no bra. Now confirm heavy. Now be 5 videos. Father can you become now confirm heavy. So would I go and confirm the bear analysis? Dear Matthias here. Tama Yanko.
Now we don't want the bear analysis. Where does it be? I
better than find analysis.
I
never buy a analysis.
After Old Trafford, the better. I'm saying, Mummy, I hear you.
Tama, over here years saying, where is a baby analysis? Not an Trafford the analysis.
But I'm just saying, Omun Nisa need no say. If you are so mumna, a unexpected. Say they need to now, say the first time in Jato, how come
you shouldn't be what I say. Dear Drono, Old Trafford is in Tatasu. It's beyond repairs. It's on Google no go see from. Old Trafford I say.
But what dear my headline and uncle.
Tama. Give us Maswa Kunedu, Sika Kono with Karim Vito as the third choice. Dr. Christopher Domenya with a big request to Menshia upon Menshia invitation. Tama.
I remember for confusion.
What's it?
Men critique confusion. Mpacho.
Aden.
Mpacho.
The doctor na ya tun safre somra Menshia. The information ya pekene say omukwa said odbetu na nanim penifo nim
na am say mba kokotoko coach dada sisi ahe
dabi and the NCC for take decision dada
no ba mbezam chese
oma short list
at the moment no me to asema me say wade we e ya de sede say kotoko coach na aka 5 matches and he say okase ya fresh supporters no na omuko fa coach fufra omuko suggest coach fufra potential to create problem.
Where the can Dr. Christopher Domenya in the team no.
And I may say
no omuko ade o ade omo the flag akese and na ayi moko no ne ofa ayi mudimu e o na nye bad.
Martina de me say me ade na me say o. Say sa headline be say suspended. With your permission.
But I decided I almost come and show me the cartoon.
And I may say,
you see, I don't know.
See, I got 5 matches and one of my real league. Darkness, Anity. Kotoko coach dada. And said, the results no a year. It is a supporters no conyo opportunity on be share Timura. No mkobo coach for the answer, my coiku.
And I'm the 3 coaches neko. I'm a short list.
Connect headline.
Almost said, it does a Marcus Okunedu and
I next one.
I knew you cried for carrying to mine. So, let me answer them back. I'm the corner also.
But after that, I have answered because it is Kotoko. As we will be as I can say, Timwa, elbow ball in you.
Down for no.
Yeah, Omzi here swimmer back to factory setting. I'm going to lose 2 matches. Now, that you might back no lose more than that. We were bad at that.
New coach bounce, nothing. Some people are using a sumasiga. Paying money, doing all manner of coming in to make sure they deny Samatters the league. But catcher almost say, sometime a catcher almost say, it is a Monaca they are dealing with. Catcher almost sometime a catcher almost say they are dealing with Ed Monaca. They don't know Ed Monaca. Catcher almost. Woman nam sumasi, you don't bet you be say Samatters anti-mini league. No,
answer come and say Jibo na yana damn for no. Now, for some na aka kind. Why did he say that? I didn't know, Casa.
Say no, my question one.
And you make us say,
hey, Tama, Sabo Mochiche free and show back at you. Say, then Tama,
because now some no catches all your experience enough.
And what
if you are experienced enough, you don't have to say this thing because this is normal. It is not Samatters alone.
So my
team bia Uji League bia or Ghana have bia no. What you say? And I think he knows better. He knows that Obiara do no hwan say
Kwaji
league
no this is so say sometimes how they can on Monday no person can
they know omo your ball na omo ni
na o say one crowd dey hand say some come on so omo dwin come be say Maraka no ni deal no o say they don't think so omo dwi pa we perform one gamshin omo use omo gamshin here come be say Maraka no ni deal no
let's go
enti ani braba
yes Old Trafford roof na say the Nazaki to kano say enunu since last season Zach Nessa and I say oh sorry what's it the roof since last season and you're fresh
and back on no hebo ni bi
o say no an a tomo
and it was an ISO
but you call vivid ISO where
Mr.
That's a nyabro true. Nyabro changes you abro.
When say bit my crowd na.
Free day.
When to me for cranko. E show be for crowd na easy.
What could be the reason?
Oh. In fact, what I say busumi na say afini no hwe ni you
na wait for the design.
No but say azana
like omo year renovation. Expansion.
No.
Ache. I think say.
Oh, ache sir.
Ache.
Yeah.
Ache.
Assembly with
more than 20 years old.
Oh, 20. Hey, tama. When you boti force.
Trafford you more than.
Tama when you boti force.
No more year no. Osu can say. Say what hard you know.
Yeah, boti force.
Man, ti question me buza one no.
I net them. How more about them.
Buza kasaba for kasama closer to Bafonti. Now take it one part of me here. The other one also Zakito.
Hey, Ade, oh yeah. Who is senior na na.
Chena sunu.
Na no say I says the father na e go to no for say. Adia go say na ze open to kwade. Abrewa wo fi down no bi e kuno so na so yi. And dey see entiase. Na so kan e fa we.
Fa we kwa dia dia.
Efa ba kunu mu ngwa de obeka bi acho. Na Old Trafford omo ye renovation, bi no mo expand it. But at least we just say more than 20 years. They did some expansion work there. 10 years. 10 years.
Every emphasis I'm 10 years. 10 years. Time I
Zach check it mine.
No ka 10.
But so embarrassment pa. Embarrassment pa.
I do the one.
I'm Cristiano Ronaldo say be obi asa man for compare na. Omo.
And now I have to Cristiano Ronaldo come to Cristiano.
You see the point. Where dey hu?
Mami dissociate me home from. Sasa mamoke.
Now to do the you
Old Trafford ne embarrassment no I mean kebi.
No on that time I didn't buy no. At the time of team no performance all time low.
Last innovated in 2006.
In 10 years.
So it's 18 years.
18.
Just around the time Noah Nas na you know Emirates no. Around that time I know it cost 72,000.
Because that is 60.
And the cost 72,000.
Yeah. Let's say near.
But where see Obabe in you? Jim Ratcliffe no.
No, the plan. So, former committee. The plan is that they want to build a
redevelopment of Old Trafford in mid mid 2024. And league.
As I like say be next be almost share more match.
The club is currently weighing up options to either refurbish the existing Old Trafford or build an entirely new one on neighboring land that is already there. Owns. Okay, I'm some ones that say
on
then they move there.
Already Jim are former
committee. They ask a free hybrid to Emirates.
Yeah.
So bubu dia unya baby mono. Enti ombe na omo aya enti ho de nso to ema ho.
Already say
about was say former committee. They have to renovate this one too.
The roof baby atu no.
So we go pension say akobo so.
Anybody about to after so to the whole roof no.
And then test it the border so.
Na dem do so. This one go pension say akobo so.
Yeah, babu we that one.
Enti
na give to me penny mood na say.
I'm in the best mood.
Onipa ninka ese let's Zakito talk about the game. Babu vesina.
It's
a game bien.
After Honorable Kwaku Kwatin and the stakeholders of Obuasi and Adansi announced the formation of Obuasi Sporting Club, Champions-led Ashgold has also announced the birth of a new Ashgold. Tama, I'm going to say Ashgold Asamba.
Asaba hen.
Say last week na obeka ona boko kwati ene Kofi bi ko shia ye Kofi also munyina ko bi omo ye say omo te Obuasi Sporting Club and they ask good for issue statement say coming season omo league ni bi
League there he.
Say league ya bo Ghana ebo league wa.
So league also.
League send back.
We are telling
The league there.
Say statement na born again that to so am we.
Me I didn't mean who ni who are when he come like one bit my kind.
There are stages.
I say obed mun kan.
And this
you know problem and I say
any
say there are periods where you will win laurels, get promoted.
Oh, when you're young. Okay, well.
Okay.
Okay, so there are stages in the lifespan of every football club. There are periods where you win laurels, get promoted, qualify for continental competitions, and also face the bitter side of the game. We were unlucky to be at the receiving end of an intrigue. As Richard Branson once said, do not be embarrassed by your failures, learn from them and start again. For the past few months, we are in the constant communication with the GFA to assist us in the pursuit to regain our footballing status. We therefore entreat all our loyal supporters to be patient and optimistic about our comeback to competitiveness in the 2024-25 season. Thank you. Now, so they are come back to competitiveness.
So now, Tamasa football number.
Now, so about their leagues out of the Premier League.
No football.
For football, they say, baby, so this statement probably is talking about reinstatement. Yes. And to bad, so go start maybe I don't call it.
Division 2 hono.
To one can some boy league. They'll come back to competitiveness. Anyway, Zach.
Yeah, very good weekend. Very good weekend. But before
okay, Kwame asked now my BB about stadium now. They will say yes, it's an old story that the roof at Old Trafford leaks. But what happened yesterday was not as a result of the leak. The leak roof, but rather a roof ripped off due to bad, poor, and outmoded facility. Oh, Kwame the politics.
Rid of
at the home of Agua, one of the not the any a dripped off a 2 year.
Could also be said on heavy downpour.
Sometimes I don't want to leak, you know. Just so to I won't say leak, normal leaking. By what happened was that I'm seeing 22. Almost say, some of us almost say, March. If it's about 3:30, almost a March. If it was 30 minutes even delay, like 4 o'clock about in Acheampong, I said anything. Because there's a more other picture, and I want to pick a pattern. So I say, the Muslims will now know the Pandra.
Any 2
years in a year, and yet, because of the
condition of Old Trafford, and I say,
back and so.
My father called Emirates National Tottenham New Stadium, and then so no toss, and got the same statement in Gombayana. They are making that statement because of Old Trafford nature.
One is a
and then come in Pono.
There are other videos,
a 2 year. A 2 year. No man's so no air running onto the pitch. And the pitch let me draining so near. I know due to the extent of my park. Indica a year, so it was about 10-30 minutes now. Can they will be forced to stop the game? Like next an hour. Me can't say man said yeah on come you.
There's this story of Thiago Motta. Ye ka Alonso Diano. I say also gonna basso. Unse on Alonso story is the same. The only thing Alonso win the league and on the Bologna Champions League. Also Bologna no more air battle relegation last season. And from relegation Odomo Bar team 7 for 8 last season on the Italian Serie A. This season a team that lasts like a bank championship qualification in 2002. They were fighting for the last slot with AC Milan. And the last day of the Italian Serie A, Brescia shot 3-0. And Milan actually left 3-0. And Bologna ain't championship qualification. Since 2002, Bologna and Bain, Tima, all pet Champions League are qualified that, but to pick Bologna team to qualify Champions League, I think Thiago Motta, I say you're born about so in the Italian Serie A. Now so to the Rossi story, I think go for no Serie A fixtures, I'm saying now. Features now, the last 5-6 matches now are born. Maybe your feature say, how do you arrange fixtures? Say, Atalanta, Juventus, Napoli, Bologna, Lazio. But not it should be. So, ebia we no onya nkito kakra mi no abo afem no akobo kase but we dey akasefona omo league top no in their last 6 Italian Serie A fixtures ono mo nkwa na abosa. Okay. But still now why they still in contention for Champions League. See I no mo bompa and say Atalanta take advantage no. But if Atalanta wins the Europa League now automatically 6th place also Roma no bako Champions League. Okay. Because Atalanta the Europa League no bako Champions League. But see even league no 3 points per within on only Interstellar no. Okay. Why fighting I say why they say you born about so. So Andra big game because Old Trafford. Na ebia meme day ebia am sitting hag day. We will continue to see say he is the best man for the Manchester United job. We will continue to see say he is the best man for the Manchester United job. All that United needs is a Benyabotre. My only problem with him, because you could clearly say Lord General Amrabat in that position was at least better than Casemiro. So in that position too, in terms of the ability to run and tackle, because Arsenal so much because Arsenal game you know. Nipa connected Saka and Trossard mono Odegaard. But Andra taken out of the game. Because on the energy to run. And because of the energy to run into no, we saw the best out of Comiano once again for the last 3 games in here. Because with Casemiro you struggle, you can't run. With Ederson, you struggle. But Andra, I think say but for once again, Onana and Casemiro difference because I game no obi so be able to Casemiro nko forgetting say there was starting mistake in Onana that be kick no then because say born game quality na Casemiro no uzo BM to receive the pass and Onana na gina ball no so invert pressure na time na pressure ba no so no na so call long it yes I admit say Casemiro as a experienced player like he is no that's a continue can tell me free if you be alone no but Onana I think say Sadat Otaye or Jibola or Bedilia near the pressure burner so by the time he release the ball, no, most or under pressure and he kick it anyhow. Okay. I think Sandra, to be fair, United they were just lacking creativity. A game that you could kill it to if United had someone like Bruno Fernandes in that game who create something and can be a different game altogether. And so going forward, Mr. United have to build on this and hope say next season the actual one again. Mame, you know the man na me fan kama sem last na me fancy na me kasa bebre because every bono o say bi obi a hwebo no bi and no say at least United competed a clear case of say if Ten Hag last season when he had everybody, he competed strongly. Muzoto, on your screen now. On your screen. Team Pia. One area that makes a team strong. Forget about how good your midfielders and your attackers are scoring goal. But your ability not to consequence. The game now here, you know. Here, who won the man of the match? Saliba. Because of how Arsenal were able to defend very well yesterday. Upon all the United dominance in terms of possession and everything. No?
United dominated.
Oh yes, it was a game that United had a lot of BBR about the game. United dominated the game.
Oh, okay.
But they were struggling to create decent chances. So they had more possession around the Arsenal 18-yard box. But the Arsenal guys here and he said they defended very well. And now I was a time behind. I said Ganacho inexperience on one person and you need consistent defense to be able to sail through. Now the Usher screen is what Sandro Martinez and Rekan Messi 28 league matches. I bought how many matches? 35. On Messi 27 this season.
Obi Sunday my debut. Chelsea had more injury table. No, Chelsea and more. Oh, I mean looking for.
Only mistake on my Debbie, they do mistake. Players not do no. You understand? And no. Players now woman who can players that are not even starting.
But they be so almost bomb team and they
but the difference is that we know players who have made a lot of matches. And don't go for Chelsea now. Where the most in the Premier League. No, sir. We, for example, we fire first team players. Lisandro Emeka was missing 28 matches. 28. Luke Shaw, I'm missing 25. Miss Mount and Emeka was 23. No, sir. Yeah, I'm giving you.
Almost doesn't mean.
But your meaning can be that. But your kind about now. There is no manager. I repeat, that can survive with this.
And that's it.
So that can survive. Say we are Teto. Now Teto no. But Pempo can survive. Last season. Just one player, he couldn't survive in Saliba. There be said
he invested in that TT in his plans. Okoto player boarding to come and fix a problem.
Bako until Kabium. Messi last season, not but
they were missing how many matches?
Until moment Kabium. How many have you made? Messi pass on Messi to 15. Listen, he has Messi to 15. Check.
No, Mr. To,
what will be the second go to be there?
Second. No one second Eddie.
Na Saliba be second.
Last year no first Eddie.
But Saliba buy.
And you were in control. Yes, Biana. You were in control.
That's how question we the most come on be.
That's because a wayward. That's a wayward. Because an argument I know and I have like
it's a good question.
I have a good question.
Mr. To Eric Ten Hag did. No can cast your cast.
No be so this again. So with you.
No, Eric Ten Hag is an interesting one. Now, Mr. Tuayana may be a say clearly he's not fit for the project. Because as a manager, one thing is very necessary was signings. Now let's look at Arsenal. Okay.
Time nego. There be way minimum no cry. Ah, minimum no. Chelsea here. Strike your mkoto no ba. Na boy ngungu. Any nipo mo Chelsea matches when they my born because I'm my born.
Okay, so Mr. To let's go to the signings of Eric Ten Hag. Now Casemiro, they want him out of the team. No, clearly United fans we jump say no man Casemiro stay, extend, loan, terminate, or man terminate. Amrabat, or man terminate.
Hey, Lord, you know I didn't want to pay one man terminate.
Mr. To we've seen Anthony. We've seen Anthony. Oh, Mr. To we've seen Anthony, we've seen Kahavet. Who your coach? One, your identity. I see who progress in your identity. Pep Guardiola players who we are seeing in Abipra. The academy for the bar. Send your more bonus.
How many of them?
Dr. Okasa no.
Oh, when it is not accurate. Academy ni ben.
Onya obianya o ayi. Head teacher correct ya.
Academy ni say na United boy enya more than.
So my point is, as a manager, you have your identity, you have your philosophy. You can be measured based on that. SSC who say adia ujina ho mano into aswoba, which is one. Clearly, you can't see the identity of Manchester United and the Eric Ten Hag this season. 2, his signings are not justifying the price tag and investment at Manchester United. Yeah, you watch them. Also, what did they make? I say, so
like it too.
Pep Guardiola's first 5 signings.
You see,
you make two. Look at him. I said he's the only one who has
bad. Kazak, I do that.
Uncle for Pep Mbana, I do that. Pep's first season was the 3rd, second season was the league with 100 points. Don't go to Pep. Uncle, the Pateta crying, your managing man. But they don't go to Pep. No, the first 2 seasons of now let's do this. Klopp first season will be 8th. Oba medal. The second season will be 4th. 4th. No. And the second season will be saying Oko 8. There be Oko 8. There be Klopp the 8th. Second season will rise to top 4. Who were the 3rd? That is the point. You are going back. That's the first 2 seasons. Now let's go to Arteta. Let's go to Arteta. Now let's even look at Pep. Pep first season the 3rd. Any person. Baby, you're far club no. Baby, club. Ever far Liverpool no. That is why they sacked Bender.
What's a new V8 about 10 years? I can't naga that. Why are you going to guy about? The over church, the other
United and common, you can't see a common bibra. Now the United project, you don't see hope around the project.
A bomb no hope.
Mr. United supporters no chance. So when you genuine analysis of their players and which one they should maintain for their project. Bet me Jabe 15 coin. But a manager there in your second season, we Jabe coin. SSC and your pillars in your team close to bed 15. Ya kofe bi ababe sese ho. Enya afa ni kofe bi ababe establish pillars no. I talk about Casemiro, I talk about Mason Mount. You talk about Rasmus Ohunuso onya establishing no. You talk about Anthony or establishing no. You talk about Onana and the kind of inconsistency Onana performance. So as a manager there, so to be behind your identity and your signings must be positive for you. You are not seeing that in Eric Ten Hag ball. Now let's come to Arsenal. Nanka maybe can't Arsenal. But for people to understand the changes coaches are making, he made mention of Thiago Motta. You were talking about Xavi Alonso. Thiago Motta in his class, UEFA Pro license. This is a manager or Chere say he was the best student in the class. Only the highest point in terms of marks or much on exams new year. Yes, now Andrew Pello were classes. Pello in the second. When you Gabriel Batistuta, Fiorentina manager, Vicento Italiano, they were all part of that particular class. Oh yeah, no, the Bejina Park is so tradiano. They were your classroom. No, we've seen massive progress. You can't give excuses for Arteta. You can't give excuses for Eric Ten Hag because managers are making improvement or move clubs from one position to the other to another. The last time we were talking about Crystal Palace manager Oliver Glasner, and look at the improvement of the Crystal Palace on signing OBR. Yeah. So we are just making excuses for Eric Ten Hag. Now let's talk about Arteta, Mr. Otuo. Mr. Otuo. Arsenal more than one put up this season remarkable. Even the season Arsenal call a clean sheet, unbeaten without losing a game. the number of matches of winning is not up to the number of matches Arsenal winning this season. Arsenal winning 27 matches, which is more than the number of matches of winning even when they won the Premier League without losing a game. That is Arsenal. They are third tier. Now, Mr. Otuo, we need to look at the big games. This is where improvement we hear now. Last season, picking 19 points from possible 30 against the big six. This season, they got 22 points from the possible matches against the big six. This is improvement, clearly. In Sawanji League in Pa, there are things that you can look at within his team, look at the pillars within his team, how his signings are performing. Look at Kahave, look at Trossard, look at Declan Rice. Coach never formed the best team say maybe be strong command or buy or more. Now, Mr. Today's the matches Arsenal played against the big six, and they were unbeaten both home and away against the cathedrals in the Premier League. So manager BSA, untimi bonechi, penasem club bonabaso, because Oko Etihad no one lose, Oko Stamford Bridge won't lose, Oko Old Trafford won't lose, Oko Anfield won't lose. This is positive from a club at first. On our first four bias, you ask now the betrayal form. So now look at how our building in 2024. In 2024, born in fact winning to Somame. In 2024, away matches are Mr. Otuo, Roma clubs no. Arsenal born home modern and is also unbeaten in away games. So apart from say Orchard or send few or they go to away, they are picking the results. So when especially time is to adhere back one the boss net say league ni be that's where they crack. But they are not cracking now. They are picking the results. This is them in away games. So if you look at new signings, we have big matches, we have away from and the ending of the league, so Arsenal there, it will be very, very unfortunate. So many league,
so one person also answer questions and my coach Bono. I have a panel friend Gary O'Driscoll. Zach interest in money. This is one person. Now the Ireland rugby. He spent years there. He was spending 14 years at Arsenal. 14 years. And superintended 600 matches. September 2023, no call Manchester United. Or a guru, who has a bone say about medicine. He goes to Manchester United and fails to resolve key issues. And he say Ten Hag. October, September 2023. The other goods in Yafi. And then Roberto ye. Bana Lisandro Epra. Odim, when Arteta asked that the man be changed for younger doctors to come, na be no munyade. Doctor for penny for no. Omuni mumma de. Nanso ne doctor young boys in the computer na ye adwuma chen. Titina oyare na emi wani ase. Ahwese malaria ayewa oni ase yelo a malaria. Ba for kai. Okwa ati sei. Ni awe. Sei. A guy of this call. Top guy. Oba ye ya. Omunya nkola kitwa akura to me prabe 18 matches. Sasa first man so medi boni amon hwe mu ye. Ko ne modemo man you know for. Yeah. It's the morning. Oh morning. Oh change ni. Ana mama ana na motete zakiti wana pesi. Ono aso na no ya. Na no ya na mama Manchester for na. Ade to Manchester say. But Benny. Doctor anya ade.
Crazy no.
The house now manage timber. Oh yeah fit at you, but for next season they are keeping on party. But it never and the time soon he was still there. Oh, we be proud don't turn around and have a ball.
Sir. Miloto. Encheti for na more matching. That the abane the ever fan say season na kona wi nti ye be share next year.
But certain ask say OJFA Cup. Obi no bit ma describe the season say bad.
That is.
You heard him.
Football no say football is this na be but enye OGFA Cup now come Manchester season nyina boma. That is not the level of Manchester United as a football club. I'm not sure say the two yes England for cherish the FA Cup a well respected trophy but I'm not sure say any United fan will choose FA Cup over Champions League qualification. So it's a mechanasi. And the baby agency say no. TV na the kwachiro nti for the technicians no
Danny nas me say that competition
mo hwena mo nyeni
about the sound
mo hwena mo nyeni
teteko Danny about your Philip mo na mane na
ti su ni pain no
o my
TV na mo say dwene nyina e ma bodwo si
ne no ke o mfa ho ni sa
e di o say ye chiesi mo
obi abekwa obi aba
it is like obeji FA Cup there but enye the wish oh na so obeji FA Cup
I'm say the sound is off bro pa so Danny bia Dan but omo hwa mai
okay ti there mo phantom radio and ase mo switch to Facebook na yen koda kakaka timizoto say we win FA Cup na still enye the level of Manchester United as a football club. But I mean, you to me, you say,
man, you did 8. I can't remember.
They didn't see in the Premier League.
I can't remember. 8.
No,
8. They mean, Kai. Me busas so kodi 8. I say on the 8.
I'm going only 8. This is only 8.
Me case so kodi 8.
Only 8.
You to answer na meba Man U ni Arsenal asem no so no. Unza no pena Zaki Bobolonya abaso. Na obe so there for some time about Tiago Motta abaso for na dwuma waye ewo eye Bologna. Ade.
I don't think it's worth reading it.
Ade obi ye ya na.
I say for no Ronald. Or Mataiko. Na I say or describe a machine as obsolete.
Nazini
that's not fair. You go say na my go.
Yeah, machine nipa no yeah machine ko to one titimi ye na.
It's
nipa number bi ko atimi hwinti. Ti dia nipa
na go die but you don't Otiase.
Tibo. Biloto Bologna story no. Story
disappointed. Don't do that.
And as I share Nigeria na ekoso Bologna krum it tells you
qualify for Champions League.
Yes. Qualify for Champions League. The next season they will be in the Champions League. But I saw mo beto aso with Thiago Motta as their coach no. And no a question for another day because a lot of clubs are changing Thiago Motta. Yes, including AC Milan, Juventus squad there already in a report as someone assigned pre-agreement.
You know.
Thiago Motta.
Wow.
Yeah. Recently he was linked to the Manchester United job. Time Javi say on to Barcelona adwuma no so biem until say Barcelona one Laporta tried to convince him no na Thiago Motta was linked to the Barcelona job because obobo Barcelona pen and onim the environment. Did they think say how an team no bono and no say nim Barcelona environment no he will be a perfect fit for club say FC Barcelona. Then again yes he joins the Mayfield club. The midfielders some more young coaches some more careers midfielders no more dominating football. And next time to say Xabi Alonso there, but I think looking at the club and the baby or do no or Sabaso there. But there is a certain culture about Italian football. There is a certain culture about Italian football. Oh, say Italians them the way they think and the way they do their football. I am quite different from other top leagues no. Nti almost 30 adiebi another European clubs started some more peke. Say in Italy most is clubs here successful ah so too most are sidani bebre omo dey call the sporting directors. They believe say coach bebande coach beko. Sporting directors them go to in Italy and then they clubs no do now all over the world omo ye. Player to enye coach adwuma. Player to enye coach adwuma. Omo players are omo listed and they make sure say even a system a club okra be use no a sporting directors na adwuma. Then ya kofa coach a obe fit into that system. Ntinya wu coach na be kire omo be because omo fu say wu coach na kina nko betimi akọ. Eti ye jawo say nko akoto players a ade akina woni obi ma coach for boss mo ma me go to players. Eti ye kan Zoto, yeah, can't Bologna story, no. There is one man behind the success of this Bologna story. Giovanni Statori, who is their sporting director. And Ejuma way, and your Bologna Kwano. When he was appointed in 1992 as the sporting director of Chievo Verona, Zoto Odomuba Serie C, B, then Serie A. Before he was leaving as the sporting director for Chievo Verona, not the Chievo Verona, and no more first European qualification. He moved to Atlanta. Time Atlanta, no more the 11th. Omo the 11th, to time I know few, no the Atlanta are qualified for 4 consecutive Champions League appearance. Then took over Bologna. Zoto, this is the first time in the history of Bologna as a football club. Kobo UEFA Champions League. Kobo UEFA Champions League. Signings Ben Oye. Enye gidi biao. Bonso akofa Alexis Salamakers bi. Edna free AC Milan loan. Roman Fowler bi. No akofa no from Atlanta. No de naba. Obehu anam Zoto. Akofa Zeze. Bayern Munich. Now that time Bayern for full said the talent is there, but we need the room. Ebetiama Bayern for grown. And then Zeze ya can answer me. He's one of the hottest attackers in Europe. Our clubs is chasing almost in the price tag is 60 million euros. It's can Thiago Motta. He might move it to another club. Ebianu sporting director. How you intelligent to say this man? It's based on what he has achieved. Recently, young Ukraino, Yehu Pepe Morata with Juventus. With 22 million euros, Mizoto, Osaipelu, Kedira, Pogba, Tevez, Evra, Arturo Vidal. Juve 5 Serie A to Asubo 2 Champions League finals. This same man, and Abefa Inter Milan. Look at the signings oye. Na Manchester for so Mumpe Mikitayan. Ofa Hakan Chanlolo as a free agent from AC Milan. Francesco Achebi, Lazio, no akofano no denaba. Benjamin Pavard, no akofano no denaba. Damien, no bo Manchester. Na Manchester for San Omo de Ma. And they look at Damien.
Manchester.
When you look at Juma or sporting directors, sometimes in Italy you cannot throw it away. No akobo coaches in Kwambaso. Because some there, your momot see a long-term plan. It's when plan it that na ye Juma coach kokram go for coach for Beshema. Juma never koso. It's nay he joins the likes of Luciano Moggi. Ura na okofa Zidane dini free Bordeaux Edenba Italy. He joined the likes of Andriano Galliani. These are great sporting directors. Omanya opportunity to hold big clubs and the success of Mama. Look at a monkey at Sevilla. Aside getting young players from the Sevilla youth team, top of them here Branche Fence Sergio Ramos no. On the cover Daniel Alves. On the cover Luis Fabiano, Frederic Canute, Zoto, Rakitic, Eva Benega. His time as a sporting director for Sevilla, almost 5 Europa League.
Urban player don't ever Banega.
So to the mention I say, it's the role of sporting directors in the two. And idea bakwa, yabo Thiago Motta no in Italy and Okoya. Edian do bia no bieka Giovanni Statori, who is the sporting director for Club FNC Bologna. England, the two. My name is one opportunity to watch this movie by Arsenal, All or Nothing. Why? So the name can once more say.
Last season.
Clubs. And maybe a supporter of a football club to say Chelsea, to say Manchester United. Now we GDA baby say one we be Pamomo coach. Be careful. All or Nothing. No, Mizutu a trainee clubs need be how to get patient for their coaches. And this story is about Oyerepa Mikel Arteta. Arsenal will get around £10 million from All or Nothing. Ewa Amazon. Sika Arsenal benye film. And the story is Arsenal enya faith in Oyerepa Mikel Arteta. Even at a point, na support a Saturday. So they think say Arteta nye fit for the Arsenal job. Sevenga entimi an survival. Even ono oye people term him as the greatest coach in the history of Arsenal. At a point supporters who anya de wonkwa. Then Arteta de osumu say. It's based on how Arteta at a point 3 seasons ago, now Arsenal were the youngest team in the Premier League. Fast forward the last 2 seasons, Arsenal chasing for the Premier League title. It's either Mizoto over support with your full support and also over tuning. And Arsenal did it. Mizoto say Arsenal kwashare Manchester United enra. They believe Arsenal enya wo Mikel Arteta mu. The question is, Manchester United benya the same belief. Eric Ten Hag man and only question back where you see bisa. Yes. Legends be started to almost support behind Eric Ten Hag. Say Jumane de come man and twasu. Obetime Jumano. Ebisu asan obetime akọ. Yes. But let's look at his track record. Maybe the same I can just say based on how Ten Hag was trained. Any kind of fast building the team, any kind of the team fast bobo no. Yes, this season any good season. And BBA also Manchester United record on my. And can Manchester United now they will stop Arsenal from chasing for the Premier League title. Can Manchester United now they will stop Arsenal. BBA stop Arsenal from winning the Premier because only some rival in the cross to Chomini City. I will not Manchester. Na me tie mo German boy Kai Havertz. I say I will be the biggest Spurs fan for City's crash until now you remember. Tottenham omo nche City da. For Arsenal to win the Premier League.
From so mun team no. Omo zanche.
Timi de ombetimi, but omo nye.
Not Tottenham e honey.
Me to say the games on my boss wa hwe. Adana me catches akito. So we share Arsenal and Tottenham must pay. We share Liverpool and Tottenham must pay. The scare at Tottenham, the scare at Tottenham, they might ask, and you been in Manchester, they might move. That was a game at a point. Now Arsenal, I said, referee club now be mupon.
Onana.
It's a team, Mizoto. And yes, and they tell me.
3-0 na boy no keeper no bon ko chomo no.
Na sending in account. Jackie to sending in account. And see a better now. It's what I'm trying to say. Say, na boy. A game, how many chances the United got? Arsenal prevented United from even creating chances. What Arsenal came into the game to do is say, 1, we don't allow United to create chances. 2, United defense the league go, and eventually we go. It will had a scare. I told them the Arsenal. You been
dominate here.
Oh, they're dominating in the dominating and creating chances. What is the essence of it?
There was no Bruno.
Domination in so many forms. You can defend and create a lot of chances. That is the way you want to play. Because the best way to do it in say, if you want to win games, the number of chances now be created, be utilized, and the more winning games. One creative be better than why. 80. Some match na be Tuesday now Ochina. Emfa. The Manchester United
and Arsenal boys in the cold game. After the Fulham game, no who say. So Fulham na them no.
Emfa.
Oh, craving.
Fulham better stop.
Got it. We say Fulham mama magic 4 points every Arsenal. See now the hope was that we are draw be. But when the encounter try the end
of they will say Manchester.
No,
the guy was Manchester.
80 goals no.
The guy was Manchester play of the season.
Onana goes the 83 goals.
But you play of the season.
In all competitions.
No mo be so beka. But you play of the season.
But for hey captain, Kafra. That's your man.
My DNA na me hwe.
And if you nothing jebula out to na Morino in training.
Oh, that means
that o training way.
Yes, facts are comment free.
Oye na kwala.
Oh, na the ateta ni we ko adwuma 1 year kwase de be council mo. On na buy. Okay na assistant no so adwuma wi o. Ana ko assist no.
Debi, na fi no we ni badges no. Ba, no ko ti da.
Ana ko na assistant.
Ana ko no ko ye adwuma. And your boss no.
Good.
Now training tell mo that
we say the players no mo.
No training so.
Omo advice if you know.
If you bobo ni player no. You training so ko bobo na.
Omo advice be ko bobo la. Strategy e be ko tactics ya go moto ma obi we dey pep frɛ no ye nwene ehim ye ko
but
you know assistant na be wa kola
no men say the boys no ma ono mo ye adwuma
na ye coach team bia no be 30 players mo no wa coach be 25 years
because
and then kola ndo so
say
o ma trombo na no je ma no dua
yeah
o de go ji chema solo team no
sir
ombo play of binanziano
okay yes
division 2 and 1
yeah
two mo ko final
mo bo play of bi
mo final
mo bia ogbo anda morino akwara ba
so you know Nara
akwara say na o na so hwe emi bo ma ko ball 3 bi na so morino bia so ko ball 3
any be mood
anaba mba na
uche ni so ko bobo
on Manchester
ozo na che na de
on Manchester na ka me person me kope me se bia me kan yi bi nanka enen ka ye bo no but then me koy no mo so say obunya polo ngakra wa yi no nti e bia going forward me betimi aye on friends coach no Ten Hag say me kan asem when he started making some big decisions being am say the supporters will judge him based on decisions now we making no so central issue by tama di ya eba Cristiano Ronaldo mu di eba no because akọ oheye
o kan last season
akọ oheye
o kan
me kan no so to na aba mu
obeda na di ya akọ
I've only said
o kan last
di ya akọ da be
le bi na se mo kan last
nabi
Ronaldo ko ya no so make that statement no
Ronaldo ko me
di ted
what is it
o kan o
no Ronaldo ted no kan no obi na no kan no ted
obi kan asem on nim tam
am kan wona abete
so
United only say omo ebe make you omo coach you atana it is because omo ye omo sisa coach sanu free say it's that time it's omo trust
it's because you've seen
and yes sir adwo obe no
ba me dey also the doctor
omo mo ba ye nyina no obesese obi awu
sir
oh check here and United and could tell say one so enyo but then we move on is it the point
conference
yeah, back to Ghana, and I'm looking at the FA Cup on boy. The FA Cup, I all Bundebi, 2 teams from Brunhafo and Ebona. Now me, Bofako coach no, a Duafono. So it seems like that branch in wouldn't be. But no, Kotoko, or one assistant.
I'm having go ask him.
No, team here free by Kotokuro ya.
Oh, if you watch before Boba,
and Nana am on Monday and Bahan.
Yeah. So before Boba. Team how to say your coach who's the coach in Sanu Juma. And you know, at the Michel against House of Folk. Abra who's the House of Folk Tamam Watara start here now. I said, but on a cost of home no. Odom ko board draw bi wo. Ya sage mu nyame nkwa ko she watara. Nyame nkwa ko she. But to that aside, when Nations FC start on the pressure no, on the gu Samateso no. But for course about Nations home. O ma sabe pedro bi san ho. A game and Nation for she on pop come o free say so one team and lay that onslaught na. E bo for control no be yesade no. Now and I know consider and I game so too. Look at how we June FC in a game we all thought say so do from this particular season or for league no turn change but Africa any home players how confident they are now on the defending champions yeah but game no Wafa Park so we have geographically dreams ebe hokra more esen before kwa you see them so Baba Vaka one day Emisoto making sure say they would do to dreams number dreams on board 1-1 okay say 1-1 on the issue baby am say ma yes ya from social media info making some no they thought they were hard done by the referee with this game no osunyane dreams to take no you know they had them in the same week that's less than 1 week. And so they dealt them a big blow. And your competition dreams had wanted say competition Africa with this. But so to some coach Karim Zito asema worker clearly we could see say a duafo juma. So I'm saying this because our coaches A B am so to you be season number for kwa. Ora say ebi si na bofo kwa antimi anka Premier League no mu with matches to go no ebi na bofo kwa antimi anka mu ye ka se bofo kwa anya dia na ebi ka coach nyina ka ho but coach ni ya adwuma bi because we fit bofo kwa so man ka Premier League no ma so na mistakes and some decisions bi o mu take ye bi mo from tamomu coach from Manso ba no na de sane ma no ba ya mo bofo kwa nyanya because o mu team no bobo a you can see say a team are being coached well. So mebo edu afabaso for this qualification to the final what can say for Africa. I want to show maso kakra. Financially meaning for that strong so between Africa but this is what he's saying. So to aside that no is what remind yes maso kuno do esi pani woni we go or abatwe. Eti maso kuno do. You can say.
Panyin ne hwe o abache.
Je to untimi se Saturday and penny for some maka.
Oh. Na akole ni abache.
Yes penny ni.
Tete be ni.
Da bi se hankana na de kan no. O za akora hankana na onimi yo.
Captain te. Akola uni abache.
Oh.
I don't know the penny ni.
Asa o penny between the go kana.
You know oba ya ache. Penny ni abache wache. Penny ni oni we wache. Okay. And yes o abache. Na akola ni abache.
Asa go for you West not say na sa ko so do o ya mo. O convince me. Na go ya convince me. So si kan ato convince me. Ko for you West bi.
Oni we go abache oba ya ache. Penny na wasa woni hu no oba ya ache o abache.
Ampa baju ya tum. If no go menka ba ko no bi. Ba ko wa twene da no. So like Maxwell call no. We to transform team no. Of course. Omodimbo. In so atrema so mo team be e ba irrespective of venue mobile game. Okay. They are baby. So to qualify them, and now me say can FA Cup committee so to this one ai. Come here na nka you cost stage no bro afo.
Doma.
Ora say. Ko stage no bro afo. But mo choose vendor o. I'm born I knew a stadium no Olympics African game no. But enko team say sano. To come to sana. Uza anka betuma ye anka ne be fe. Kebefe
the my for me so attending sunyane
travel like 30 minutes to
so we say the stadium is here
page no more maybe anka bechimbi sunyane connection park
there be bekum sunyane do man ye do man mu ja page ni be 2 weeks bia
I think say pe venue ye ayi pa neutral de anka enye do man
the people should enjoy the game
and they will go there. No enjoy.
Omunya park bi aso o mfa mekum say.
They didn't focus on it.
Oh, kabia na ka bekum asan kenye bad.
Botiano
Botiano no mdeko.
There be
Lego park na.
Lego park.
No see. University of Ghana park.
School for na bentemi wan ko ba so maba.
No. Nti government say anke be fe. So going forward no. I think me players are seven na me brother ibusa me kotokoni the last 3 games na make say the last 3 games omu lose game o ma win 2 ati ma draw 1 me brother no you that's what catch me and say and I say players no mo babro omna no ye omna di abro ana mo ye de omo ye no so me kan say we do am for adwene ma ho but me can wait for future occurrences
okay
because it seems to allow players to have their day no mo ye do pe ye wi ani apam coach. That is why me ball open so abaso. Supporters don't so mo pe coach open so mo say mo come di coach me ansa no mu nyae. No be punk or hene catch o mo.
Sanity dey.
So for the cancel most of the time at rebounds are. Et no say o mu nyae no mo kwa mo cancel for front o hene. Because mo stadium mo ko no mo kan join that video e be ko. Ba mo kan join so ko for coach we because what o mo say.
Me da say.
And you me punk coach and be solve problem no.
Ba for enko na you ye chen ka.
Tama we dem na ku na but again for Old Trafford picture
that here we all
there become a chawade
who
says yi wafa pitch ni shoto ye no mo bobo si ball ayi na campus
yeah we falling
over the children from me
there be
ko asem na no
ka bon o dem me kasa na on fa video no to ho na ko fo hwe
already man dissociating me home from
nti ko we kwa den kan fa wo ho
nsuo ni ade ba park
but again so the soft spot the Manchester was saying we ka so on fa ma da I don't say the man da so time Old Trafford
chala ni ni but me kwam me kan
we Sky Sports for the year in Old Trafford
the whole park is a pie and as I say
I will change you so how you know Hey.
What's your Trafford?
The theater of dreams. Maybe a theater of dreams. The body is.
And Mr. Tama, baby, I'm penny for time. You form so.
Charlie, I did a cover stop match. Because I know mine outstanding. Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Tama. Chamaka, any Samates. 5 matches naka. I think Omo bear 3 matches at home. Omo any Omo. Sisi idea, they are in the pole position, and we are getting into the home stretch. Omo Omo league no beti magic. A bear me one says Samates Bema league we have few Omo is akodi baby fufro. Me a bear me one because be
point difference yes.
7.
Tama aka 5 matches.
7 matches omo winning home matches no means that's all.
Then they are good to go.
And lose the other 2 away.
So, then they are good to go. So I said then they are good to go into where there. Some matters yes and me know we are doing say enya de ankofo betra say monye ni sa say obi a say wo de mo na mo ye agima nti mo de mo amafo betra say mo frustrate mo effort no amafo be ye no bebre but eno so na me ye di hu enti say na wo ka no experience a wonya from Kotoko, from Gaka, any or other way, no.
Oh, Uncle Fafe Yanka, a petrol for nothing. I want a bag nanny Razak Abelora.
Aye, or my Jomo first league on.
Okay, no cars, so there's will be pan over country. And said that producers now farmer.
80 no mischievous machinations be Uncle Fire. Oh, picture. We cried and said it to so.
Then about it.
We said, Nana, Omoji and Nana, gay a petrol for no, a good and crap country no,
Moldova,
almost flag, no, and be we say. Unse David Cross so the Ghana day. And no more year from the house of folk. Flag and Abishan.
It looks like it would have rainbow features.
I didn't know rainbow feature.
Moldova.
I don't know the question is them.
And Romania.
So okay, we the news.
It's not because I almost creating mischief. I just say, I'm sure I say once a phobia, no, it's a phobia. Tama.
Tombo champions, like it was on about prelims. That's the prelims, right?
Champions.
Hey,
another referee controversy.
On no kind.
Mr. Born again, on my penalty night, Jimmy Dreams.
And the old canoe be attack you.
I would have me just obeyed better as well.
So we are not conclusion.
On my money, me per se.
So broadcast you but you are not over
another referee controversy in TV per se.
So where the uncle.
Because some say
born on fan. Nah, yeah, but it's to yambo 2 clubs named TNF Cup, but for especially.
Now more petrol for us.
Oh my idea.
Not one for me.
The project is a lovely
one for me. Even one for me. Produce some for me.
I see it. Now once my case, one family.
Then Omo can but for Omo can.
Old Trafford rooms you be the back.
We can who na speech now. And I say in football only God debate me am afia. So we say speech. Let's almost send him Monaco. It was a powerful speech in a normal.
Na mniu de maka kasa. But say Ghana the area was go di leagues out. As Akadia wouldn't. So I'm just yes. Any.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Forest
Vinny
the sporting director.
Oh, okay. I had to flag with an amount for interpreting as has flag, but it's
and they are even seeded.
But I mean, this project, I think that in the next 6 months, people will appreciate the project much better. Yeah. Because one major way of being successful in this world is linking where the product is to where the buyers are. One means a bit more successful.
Why marketing?
Oshe Ghana, when it comes to football as a product, footballers as a product, and then right to dream who ya nipa bebre hu no, or the omo call right to dream no the omo call Norgeland, omo call within 2, 3, 4, 5 years. Because ultimately, quality free anthem. One problem with they say a raw talent, but we have issues with developing. And the Africa how you will good but to me add the value to it. This will be better. The same way your players were to me add the value to them. And grow and reach your full potential. So if you can pick the players from here, take them to a place facilities, training, they can adapt so easily. By age 20, that player as settle Moldova. By 25 years.
Moldova, why are brutally? Obi can say
so by 20 years, that player not settle. 21 years, no settle. Within 5 years' time, you'll be making millions. Into your fatal.
Don't go to your music there.
Fatal Safira. Fatal Safira. Ishaku was in the Ghana Premier League. But Otimu move called terminal. All the amount of money that Step Fast and the personalities involved will be making. It's so share Nanaya when Obi say Davida. These are guys.
David, of
course. Oh yes, these are guys
David Branson talent manager.
Yeah,
Branson talent.
Was my name will finish business be cry. So I think say a project I can tell you in the next 6-7 months. Now say project in starting taking shape. They will shake the foundation. Yeah, Bob. And sometimes the two Ghana and Kia be blank.
Oh yeah, there. Home football how. Tell me there. One of my recent trip na me ko Germany to me file. That very day na I'm so ko sign agreement to me so as a brother will go and support him and son me move to Germany. Oh yeah, my brother too. Yes.
Brother. Shareholder one now.
No, my supporters. Me feel say
I'm Moldova on a jibo.
Yeah. We
approach you.
Oh they.
Who's would man approach you?
Oh we na me ko Germany to me file.
Big man.
I feel happy for him, seriously. And made the and taking this step. It didn't come at a point now it looks quite challenging. At a day back will be on him and I will be and say, Onyobia Nabemubu.
Of them.
Yes, Onyobia Nabemubu. Nti take over the team now. As some the first year, the man said he will play in the Champions League. Club na 30 years.
Omubida.
Omonji league da. Yes. Omonji league da. The first year, indeed, you do.
Na Ghana yom de gugu omkomo ye.
Oh, but I said they are Ghanaians.
Tell Moldova for Nigeria League.
Oye, the first Ghanaian to own a football club in Europe.
Na ene dia.
Oh,
we have found a Juma.
We have found a Juma.
He's one of the team.
We have found a Juma.
He's one of the team.
And I know the Nanaya I know he will change a lot of things in Moldovan football. We know just the beginning. Ebia, many opportunity closer to him, but to be our only opportunity closer to him, no. And him the kind of how intelligent our ye. I was for that. So to what take is over Juma football. I keep on saying this, and nobody can change my mind on it. Reason why I decided to support Nanaya. I want a Jumoye Okotoko. Subambia, a man for Shada Danedy. Bit me Shada Kotana them see ye meetings here Koseobi. And it's becoming part of Yasitina Morgana. Whereby Nipanoma will fear me did you. On my home, mamma, you chop money. But if you are Bobby Bintino, Nipanifus so one opportunity to get closer. It is idea to ship them near Bopo, near Seno. I made your castle Beshirawa. That is what I was saying. Adana me catch the boys, na me too slow for say. Real Madrid, and the Bayern game, no. Nyankopon the just 3 minutes and they change the destiny of Real Madrid. It's Nyame Okaso Beshirawa. Yeah, the nipa so to them chana say. And they look at Nanaya or the club are qualified for UEFA Champions League. Hey, you know, even about first match to crown of Frima, a historic.
No, that's they are guaranteed about 4 million.
Also, an omni-man you bought friendly match.
They are guaranteed.
Omni-man you bought friendly match.
And there's all Mukoya or Mobui.
You go more Champions League, man could be.
Now,
rank your
my image story about Petro. Bon, Mamma, or regular season, we are no. For league table to some members near Yadipsia. On my way, none of your young call. Sir, almost our stage. Sheriff for the defense. Plus, name what?
Sheriff, no number boy.
I'm one of my boy. I'm and tell me anytime. Not a sheriff for no. Any defense. I'm a boy, you know, sheriff for the defense. Let me do assembly. And I need. Second. She points difference, no, about 6. The more we are not championship playoff, no. Now I have been so intelligent. No, so there be. As I'm additional AB. Look for Balura. What believe in a check? What's league in a say? So come and be my number 1. I said there be many highly laugh for a partnership. Give me David Abangna. Abangna in the championship is the best player in the Moldovan league.
The Super League, on the Super League.
Super League, no. David Abangna on board championship year is the best player. Eti
Abangna,
yes, and Zach Abalora is the best goalkeeper. And Okofa one Brazilian Biba here on no on Poyambo on Bobo Limpo. Eti where I know I am now Pansa. I don't know who said I have to identify this talent, bring them and add to this team.
There's a cosa I can't tell me. I know you
are. I didn't know I try to. I don't know. I want week project. Okay. That I 1 week. Yeah, in series. Yeah, in series. It's the Petro Cup project. No, and I say 1 week at the end of Babaye. It's way. Side of me.
Series.
Series. Now would be a. But for one match be this season. And now what me share that come match mu pass opposite back winning ball.
Boss, kakara kara ye.
Na ba se
yeah.
2 minutes to time. O ba se ka de ogbenya.
Me who be that? Extra time. What be that? Say about 30 minutes. 30 minutes of additional. Yeah. Say about 90 minutes a week. Me match na extra time. Mr. To Yabona tells you, matter extra time. No free about 30 minutes. 20 minutes in point, boy. You about 30 minutes here. What about this? Not 30 minutes. No, who be that? This half a day.
Right. Half a day, matter.
I will be gas.
I asked, young boy.
I am your man, the house of folk resume training.
Yeah, and then we
break ya. Coach is on make a crack. Now, I'm close to my.
Was it 3 joke?
You're sharing your boy, you could be a boy. This is who has me. You're sharing your yard, yes, I should be so. As I'm sorry, I could break for just 3 days.
After
so full, I resume. Said you qua, and they could be a quack of Chamu so full, and I use House of Folk supporters in Chamu. Be a Chamu, be a general, be a general, so full up, do a big jump, do the deal big traffic light or big jump. You know, young quack with Yasem, Yamadum, Tine. Watara Yamiadma Sunday and Diana, your boy Yazani and you for us and Yababeka. Say, yet operation 9 points, Yajika de Tre, another 3, another 3 at the Jenny of Baby. To me, Benin Tea, Midibisiana, Marco, Miniaba, and Mammy, Felicity, company didn't simplicity, yeah. No, simplicity. I didn't have for dinner. I'm simplicity, dollar, and Mammy Joyce, or more honum tea, Michia, if you also remember home, and Momo happy Mother's Day, and Martin now be a simplicity.
Okay, now you will be a Jumbi Mount say, yeah, penny power, your Jumam.
Yes, Mr. Boache, Knox Hotel. And Knox Hotel, I'm some more reception. Knox Hotel now. What you say around that square area now? To say the oldest hotel.
Wow.
I was square area, who you know.
Okay.
Almost require the best facilities.
Almost receptionist. Cook, chef. Until pay Juma.
Is it do a bia? A drew a program of course.
How my what?
Is it the program?
0547 837 373. A Juma ba.